if Arctic was just, you know, choosing not to play.
We did it.
Yeah, it works. Okay, welcome to the real game 2. For those of you watching on YouTube, you might not know what actually happened, but ArcticHydra's keyboard didn't work in our first attempt at this game. So in the top right corner of match point, fortunately, same spawn positions as the first attempt. We have, wearing pink, the manliest color available, it's ArcticHydra.
And down, in the bottom left, playing as red, Zerg stuff, it is the Red Bandit from the clan Bestest Friends Forever, Fun, Fantastic. Fun.
Friggin'
I don't know. I ran out of
face.
words to start with that.
Yeah, you know. There are some choice ones he could go for, but you know, I appreciate you keeping it classy.
Yeah, I thought of it, but I didn't say anything.
Yeah, there you go. This is a very professional, kid-friendly stream. You know,
Fire truck,
watch it
right?
with your family. Yeah. Rouse up the kids and the wife, and watch some Starbow Monday nights.
Sounds like a nice family activity.
Yeah.
Fun for the whole family.
Exactly. I'm trying to tell my wife that. Man, she just doesn't get it. She doesn't get it. Alright, so we do see that actually, once again, the Red Bandit getting his gas before pool, and Arctic going for pool before gas. So, same openings that we saw in the last game. Well, you know,
Well,
the real,
we know what you're
the real
talking
last
about.
game.
Zerglings and a Queen, and on the way for ArcticHydra, and we have Ling Speed in Lings for the Red Bandit. Deviations.
Yep. So I don't know how much either of these players, you know, really get to play a lot of ZVZ. Not sure what the real meta is. We did just recently have those Banelings, the Baneling change, so I don't think there's really very much of an established meta. There might be some players who play a lot of ZVZ, but I feel like a lot of the Zerg players just try to avoid it as much as possible or off race when they get the opportunity. So the Zergling forces are going to meet here in the middle. Nice little pullback there from the Red Bandit. A little bit of micro, saves him a Ling, and now he has a 1-Ling advantage.
And we do have a Baneling nest again for ArcticHydra, so he's going to go for those Banelings again, see if he can get those nice connections.
And we have some little pathing glitches that are costing ArcticHydra some more hits on his Banelings.
Yay,
But he does have, he's going to have the big... Speed finishes now, but there are the overwhelming numbers here for Arctic. Now, Arctic can't get pulled out too far because the Red Bandit will be able to just go around him and go for the drone line.
Well,
but a huge number of Lings now here for Arctic, and his speed will finish very soon, and then he's going to be able to clean up ArcticHydra's Lings very easily. Okay, so he will chase him out of there. Almost got the perfectly timed surround. Oh, two of the Red Bandit's Lings glitching up on that ramp. The Red Bandit once again getting this hatchery down, but that hatchery is not finished yet. Not going to be able to get his any spine crawlers down there. He is building one at the main creep area.
There's a big player in the ramp, and he pulls back, and because there are two Banelings that are now slowly start waddling over.
Oh yeah, he morphed those Banelings very far away. Sending one at a time, looks like here. Gonna try to catch him. Oh! The Red Bandit very on top of it.
Oh, there's another Zergling.
Able to avoid it. Oh, a huge hit! Oh my god, that is huge for ArcticHydra. He might be able to finish this game off now. If he can rally Lings and protect them with this Baneling, he might be able to take game 2 here from the Red Bandit. Cleans up a couple more, and these Lings are free to go into the mineral line. They can just bypass the Spine Crawler. These drones are going to run to the Spine Crawler for protection, but in the meantime, the Red Bandit cannot mine.
We have a Baneling being made, and it's going to get cancelled.
Yep.
We actually have a lair on the way from ArcticHydra. I did not expect that.
Okay, going to be going in for that very fast, trying to go straight up to Mutas as quickly as possible. He will be able to defend with his Banelings. Did force the Red Bandit to produce a bunch more Lings to replace the ones that he had made, but uh-oh, ArcticHydra's got to back off there. Red Bandit really does have a huge amount.
He does have
Lings.
3 Banelings back, morphing on back at home, and I would like to see a Spine Crawler just to make sure he doesn't just die to any amount of these large enough amount of Lings moving in.
Yeah, Spine Crawler could be really good for him because he has to have these good connections here with these Banelings, and one Baneling does go down, taking one with it. And is he going to be able to get any Baneling hits off? One Baneling is taken out. The other Baneling trying to chase around these Zerglings, but okay, he does take down a few, but now there are quite a few Lings in the base here. He's got to maybe fight with the drones here, and now the Red Bandit sees the entire base, sees the layer coming up here. So Arctic will push him out once again, but the Red Bandit now knows that he's going for a one-base Spire play and will likely throw down an Evolution Chamber or a Hydralisk Den in order to stay safe against this. ArcticHydra is down to only 9 drones. Spire is on the way, and we actually see the Red Bandit's going for layer now as well. So, you know, he does have that additional hatchery, which makes a big difference.
And he can also get a second gas, so he can also get a lot more Mutalisks than ArcticHydra can.
Yeah, but
and I like this. He's spreading creep between these bases so he can start moving his Spore Crawlers around to and fro very quickly.
oh my gosh, this dance is just giving me a heart attack. Okay, Arctic doing a nice job pushing these Lings back. And now Arctic's Mutas obviously are going to be on the field much faster. He will likely have enough resources for 3 of them when the Spire does finish. Still, well, he might even be able to get up to 4. Yeah, he'll be able to get 4 out. And we do see the Red Bandit actually getting a Baneling Nest of his own, but we still see no anti-air on the field for the Red Bandit. So if Arctic can get a nice timing here with his Lings, he could do a lot of damage.
It doesn't get to any connections, but it is still alive to make it.
Yep. Importantly, it's keeping some control here outside of the Red Bandit's base, and so those 4 Mutas are on the way for ArcticHydra. We still don't see an Evolution Chamber here. Just going for the Spire and getting his own Baneling Nest. So the Red Bandit here, without any sort of anti-air, might be very, very, very vulnerable to these Mutalisks. There's no way he's going to be able to have any sort of Spore Crawlers out. There are no Hydralisks on the field, and ArcticHydra might be able to do it here. He has to be able to stay safe. He's getting an expansion behind this. I like that. So he's not completely all in here.
And here's a big issue. The Baneling doesn't get the connection yet, but the threat of the Baneling is making the Red Bandit pay very much attention. There's one Baneling as well for him. So we have the... I have an interesting chase, but they're the Mutas. I want to see them. But the Baneling doesn't get any connections.
The Red Bandit really needs to use these Mutalisks to kill more than Overlords. Because the Red Bandit's going to be getting his own Scourge and Mutalisks on the way here soon. So going to the drones now.
To his base, and there's nothing there. Absolutely nothing.
Oh, there's nothing to defend here for ArcticHydra at all. There are. Does he have more Mutas on the way? No, it doesn't look like it.
So the Red Bandit has Mutas on the way and Scourge, so it looks like he might be able to get this because there's just nothing at home for ArcticHydra quite yet.
Yeah, we might wind up in some sort of base race scenario here. The Red Bandit's only going to have enough resources. Well, actually, he has enough resources. He's producing 5 right now. Oh, the Scourge cleaned up all the Mutas, and now there are 5 Mutalisks on the way for the Red Bandit. Oh man, if ArcticHydra... if he would have gone straight for the drone lines, he might have been able to prevent this from happening. But now, he's down a base, he's down Mutalisks, he's down in workers, and the Red Bandit is extremely far ahead. Wow, how quickly things have swung.
He just wants to make sure there's no sneaky hidden thirds anywhere, which there isn't. He just wants to make sure, and we have Scourge as well for ArcticHydra moving across the map, wanting to snipe a few Mutalisks.
Yeah, now we do have Scourge out for ArcticHydra. He's going to try to come in here and get some of these Mutalisks here. He's got to be careful. Try to clone them as well as possible.
He gets 2 Mutalisks, I think?
Total Mutas lost for the Red Bandit. He's lost 2.
And
shoot.
Look at that micro, just chasing Mutas down, taking them out.
Very solid, not losing any momentum on those Mutas at all. But Lane's getting in for ArcticHydra and going to get some more drones here and try to claw his way back into this game.
The Mutas, there's one Muta though, and the Mutas are moving back, so they will be able to take out the Lings, but not before losing a few workers.
Yeah, really nice there from Arctic. There were no Lings here to defend at all.
9 workers killed for ArcticHydra this whole entire game, so it's not too shabby.
Yep. But the supply is really telling the story here right now. Still no hatchery. Okay, Arctic's going to try to get another expansion, but he does also only have 10 workers. Oh, and the Mutaflocks actually pass each other.
That's a little awkward.
Arctic should be able to pick up one there.
One free Muta.
Yep, gets one. No problem. Now, what kind of anti-air do we have here for Arctic? Nothing. There's no Spore Crawler here either. So the Red Bandit's going to go to town on his mineral line. In the meantime, Arctic's trying to fighting a Muta in his mineral line.
Oh, you can kill that Mutalisk. Come on. All right. So yeah, both sides losing a lot of drones, but ArcticHydra has no drones.
Oh, and the Scourge clean it up. ArcticHydra, GG's! The Red Bandit gonna be moving on to the finals. ArcticHydra throwing out the well played. Congrats to the Red Bandit. We will see him for a best of 5.